So guys, it has been a long time since I made a video. It's called Top 10 Worst Bosses Part 1. So we're gonna do a remake because why not, I think. So how about we get straight into the list, shall we? Now, remember, this is just my personal opinion, so don't get mad if your favorite boss is on here, and don't be like, oh, why you put that on here? Also, no Fortnite boss. If there's any Fortnite bosses, then they're not on here, and it's only from games I've played personally. So let's get straight into the list. So I can't get any footage of this since I don't have Battle Cats isn't on PC. But oh my god, is this boss annoying. LeBoyne from the Battle Cats is probably the hardest beginner boss like in all of Battle Cats. I swear, I've probably lost because this thing came out like 70 times. And in Into the Future, one of the stages, it's even more annoying since they send it out constantly, since it isn't just a regular boss. And why am I calling this a boss? Since the first time you encounter it, it is. There's nothing really to say about LeBoyne, so I'm just gonna read the description of him. He has a long range, basically, and he apparently likes his women curvy. Yeah, and that's the problem. Like, he has a ridiculously high attack for when he appears, but again, a teacher bear might be just more annoying, but at least he is beatable. And I haven't faced this guy yet, but the black version is like probably more annoying than that. The reason I got to beat him was because I got Swordsman Cat and an Uber. So I think that ends this discussion about LeBoyne because I don't want to talk about him too. So next boss, otherwise known as number 9. So we're returning to this game. I remember that video I made. I don't know. I think it was Devil MP3. Well, we're returning to Cuphead, and with the easiest boss in the game, I'd say. Goopy Legrand, I think he isn't even needed in Cuphead. Like, he should have just been the tutorial boss, since he's so easy. And yes, I did have 1 HP in this fight, but don't judge me. I forgot how to play this game, and I got S rank on this. Did you do? Probably not. Well, he's pretty easy. Also, he's supposed to be the second boss in the game, but the root pot act is harder than him. No, I'm serious. Like, try it to S rank the Goopy Legrand and then the root pot. Yeah, but that's like, he hasn't much going for him. He turns into a gravestone and he's dead. Boom. So yeah, it's pretty easy. So yeah, there isn't much to say about Goopy Legrand. he should just be the tutorial boss. Yeah. Just remove the tutorial level and add some tutorial elements to Groupie Ground, and then boom, you've done. Okay, so I guess it's time for number 8. So, for number 8 spot, we're going to Terraria. Also, I have mods, so don't question why it has the train sky kid. Thing we are doing is the Golem. The Golem is a hard mode boss that is probably easier than Skeletron. Okay, maybe not that easier, but it is really easy. So you see where I'm going with this. Make it a normal mode boss. Like with Loopy Legrand. It is too easy. And it's even worse because this comes after Plantera, which is probably one of the hardest bosses in the game. Yeah. This boss is annoying. Not. Only if you're fighting it in the temple, it can be hard. Otherwise, you can just do a trap like I did in my PS3 version. And then just wait for it to die. So yeah, there's really nothing to do here. So I guess it's on to number 7, boys. Now we move on to a final boss. I wonder how they can screw up this one. Well, let me just tell you this. I showcased this battle when I was finishing off a game for the Wii. SpongeBob's Robotic Revenge, Plankton. At first, it seems like a good idea. Like, oh, all the bosses combined together. But then you remember this is a licensed game, and it's for tiny little kids. At least the dialogue is actually it's not funny. Well, at the end there's a plot twist. There's 2 phases. I think they were trying to be like King K. Rool. So, and spoiler alert, he's gonna be on here too. Just kidding, he's not. Because that's a good battle. Well, there's nothing else to say about him. Plankton's just an easy battle, and there's like you can just beat him like in one. You can beat him in one sitting without dying, like I did. To improve it, they could have just put more HP maybe, and yeah, harder attacks, because it has all the attacks of the previous ones, but he shouldn't be able to. He should just like quickly show it, and boom. So okay, time for number 6. The Sheep Shredder from Kitten Squad. It's a game made by PETA about kittens and how to save the environment. Do I really need to explain why this is bad? It's just, I mean, because it's, I don't want to talk about this. I was playing Battle Cats while coming up with ideas, and I thought of this fellow, Assassin Bear. He's probably the most annoying enemy in Battle Cats, since you never know when he's gonna come out. He's like Mrs. Sign, but more evil and less. Actually, he's the polar opposite of Mrs. Sign. Mrs. Sign has high HP, while Assassin Bear has high attack. But they both have low attack and health respectively. Assassin Bear is probably the weakest enemy in terms of HP, beside Doge and the Snake Dude and those guys, and the other guys like the Squirrel and yeah. But this guy, if you're not careful enough, and if you didn't get here through trial and error, you'd probably be just obliterated like first, like just obliterated right while you're just sitting there. So the only way you can truly beat Assassin Bear is through trial and error. And that's all I'm gonna say for him, since he is like so annoying, worse than the Boing. Yeah, so on to number 4. Oh guys, I bet we are reaching the end. Get it? It's a pun. The Ender Dragon from oh guys, I bet we are reaching the end. Get it? It's a pun. The Ender Dragon from Minecraft. Oh boy, this was in my older video, which was horrible. Just 8 minutes of him. Well, don't worry, I don't have much to say about him. He's kinda like Plankton. He's supposed to be the final boss, but the wizard has more health than him. Well, I don't know, like, he's really easy, kind of. So, there's not much to talk about. So, on to number 3. The 3 worst bosses. Let's enjoy the clip real quick, man. Well, it's an herb boss from Terraria, but this time it's from the Calamity mod. Can you guess what it is? It's Calamitas. Calamitas is too hard for his own, but like how you beat him is up to you since he's so hard. Especially if you just have one try to beat him. You know how you need to craft his summoning items, and yeah, I got a mod that allows me to summon whatever I want. So sorry, I don't know how that's like, but yeah, he's really annoying. First of all, his first phase, he just shoots out lasers and flies up. So if you got any wings, yeah, you should use them. But on your second phase, he releases two of his brothers, which are like 4,000 HP, and he had 10,000 HP, but now he has 25,000 HP, which is a lot. That means in total he has 35,000 HP, which is a lot. I died a lot while fighting him, and he is not easy, so I just suggest. Also, if you hurt him enough in the second phase, he spawns like 5 mini versions to shield him, so that's abuse. Anyways, I think that's it for him. So actually, I'm just gonna say something. He should have taken inspiration from the Cog Lord. I don't know if the Cog Lord is the same mod, but he should have taken inspiration. So I guess it's on to the second worst boss, in my opinion. I wonder what it is. This one, number 2. Well, it's from an old Nintendo game. It's Dum Drum. Dum Drum from Donkey Kong Country is probably the most lazy boss. It's just like an enemy rush. You don't even. He just drops down, just spits out some enemies, you kill them, get some more enemies, kill them, drops down, get some more enemies, kill them, get some more enemies, kill them, and then he just, oh no, I ran out of enemies, I better suicide, and then he just explodes anyone. Yeah, pretty disappointing, but what's more disappointing than a boss, which is just an enemy rush? Well, you'll find out in number 1, the worst boss fight in my opinion. Let's see who it is. So, what's the worst boss in my opinion? Well, if you've seen the disclaimer at the beginning, you've seen that Super Mario Odyssey has not appeared yet. And which boss from Super Mario Odyssey am I gonna choose? The final boss. Bowser from Super Mario Odyssey is the most disappointing boss in gaming history, in my opinion. He is too easy to be a final boss, like Plankton. But guess what? That was a licensed game. This is by Nintendo. They should have known better. Yeah, I could have chosen Super Mario Galaxy's boss, but this is the most recent game in the Mario series, and I thought they learned from it. So Nintendo, next time you make a Mario game, make sure its final boss is actually good. Yeah, like I said, Super Mario Odyssey's final boss is too easy to be the final boss. You fight it 2 times in the entire game. One showdown with Bowser in the Cloud Kingdom, and another is the final boss. And they don't change at all. That's just laziness. Yeah, it's like Dum Drum. But I think Dum Drum was actually meant to be dumb because its name is dumb. Well, there's really nothing to say about Bowser since, okay, his attacks, let's say that. His attacks are easy to dodge. You barely take damage since I probably only died to this boss 1 time compared to Calamitas. Yeah, I wonder what happened, Nintendo. Well, that's the end of my list. And remember, Nintendo, if next time you make a 3D Mario game, make sure the bosses are good. So, did you agree with my list? Smash that like button if you did, and comment down below why you did or did not. Yeah, so you can also make your own lists of your worst bosses in the comments. So, thanks for watching, and remember, stay safe on Halloween, the spooky season, because these bosses are pretty scary of how bad they are. Now, goodbye.